there one night because some pastors interfered with the security of the place, and the occult was watching, and they came in and machine gunned to death 3 girls and wounded the worker. The girls were ages 15 to 18. They do not play games, and this is why we tell the young people, don't go, because they'll tell you to come in, it's nice, it's loving, it's a brotherhood. They'll tell you to come in, it's nice, it's loving, it's a brotherhood, and you get in, and once you're initiated, you find out it'll cost them $10,000 if you try to leave, but they'll spend it. That's the minimum bounty they put on anybody's head getting out, and they don't care how young they are. So it's not a game. It's a real world out there. They'll tell you to come in, it's nice, it's loving, it's a brotherhood, and you get in, and once you're initiated, you find out it'll cost them $10,000 if you try to leave, but they'll spend it. That's the minimum bounty they put on anybody's head getting out, and they don't care how young they are. So it's not a game. It's a real world out there.
Well, why did you kill me?
Well, the cat was still hanging back. Sigmund Freud was Dr. Ruth.
Answer the question. Look in the mirror.
Paper towels, clean cab. The low company someday. How much you got saved?
I didn't have no business.
Someday my dream will come. One night you'll wake up and you'll discover it never happened. It's all turned around on you. It never will. Suddenly you are old. It didn't happen. It never will, because you were never going to do it anyway. You're pushing in a memory that zone out in your bucko lounger, being hypnotized by daytime TV for the rest of your life. What you talked to me about murder. And all it ever took was a down payment on a Lincoln Town car. That girl, you can't even call that girl. What the fuck are you still doing driving a cab?
Priestesses. That wasn't the congregation, that was just the ministers. I saw a movie by Hal Lindsey on the occult where he said he believed there were 5,000 witches in the United States. There are 25,000 witches in Los Angeles City alone. So he was way under short. From the statistics that we are seeing right now, it is the fastest growing religion in the United States and definitely in the world. And the reason it is doing this is because it has its financial power, and it's because the Christians, most of them, do not know their word and therefore are afraid of it, and therefore do not witness to the people that are in it. And we have not had much success in the last couple of years because they have stepped up the death threats within the occult for people leaving. It's like a Berlin Wall. And the people were afraid to come out. When we were there, we were in a meeting one night where we had over 5,000 people in one meeting. In that meeting, 1,500 of them were initiated priests and priestesses of witchcraft that had attended the meeting. And hundreds came up and told ministers, myself,
I wanted to bring this page up with rings because this is a Hollywood thing. And y'all idolaters follow Hollywood, and you're wearing this stuff and you don't know what you're wearing. I want to focus on this particular ring. If you didn't notice, this ring was at the Billboard Awards. A superstar by the name of Prince, he had it on. He's very devoted to Aleister Crowley, and he worships Satan on the regular. We couldn't make this up, y'all. I mean, look at the back of his drums. You see the all-seeing eye. You know, a lot of y'all think we just hating. We just telling you truth. So here we are with the Beyonce and the Will Smith family. Isn't that a coincidence? See, because Beyonce is over Jada Pinkett. She's considered the mother of witch, right? Jada's a witch too, but Beyonce is over her. Now let's go to this photo to prove that what this woman does. Now she's drinking an energy drink. That's not the interesting part. But pay attention to her right hand. She has Satan on her middle finger. If we'd have told you this, you'd have said, oh, there he go again. No, Satan on her middle finger. We're going to bring it up a little bit close because this is how she gets down, man. All of them. That's Satan on the microphone with her. How you think she's so talented? How you think she Sasha Fierce one day, then Beyonce the next? We ain't making this up. We showing you every day how these people make their money. And they hang with the same people that do what they do because anybody else considered an outcast. They support the churches too, you know that? Yes. When you see a church on TBS, TBN, there's a breakdown to that symbol. There we go with the dove again. You notice they do the same thing Aleister Crowley instructed them to do. These are instructions he told them to do. Well, the breakdown of that symbol is right before you. You can take your time out and pause the film and read it for yourselves. But I found the interesting breakdown was at the top. Because the crown that sits on the top of that head is called dog. But the abbreviation of the background, if you flip it, is called God. And the truth of that is called dogma. You understand? They still rituals. That was that whole ritual went back into the Roman Catholicism of Caesar, man. And this is why his sons and daughters are so precious to give up. He's turning his daughters into a boy and turning his boy into a girl. Do you understand what's going on? And in order for Will Smith was doing a different type of sacrifice. He's sacrificing the humiliation of turning their sexual intentions the opposite before the world. And that's why he keep rising up in fame. Because he's given his child his choices to give up. He's turning his daughters into a boy and turning his boy into a girl. Do you understand what's going on? And in order for Will Smith was doing a different type of sacrifice. He's sacrificing the humiliation of turning their sexual intentions the opposite before the world. And that's why he keep rising up in fame. Because he's given his child, his children that is, to the elites. He's totally whoring them out to the public. He looked like a girl, man. Dressed like a girl. And the sister dressed like a boy. That's not a mistake. They're doing that to make young kids want to change their genders. That's like a damn dress he got on. You get what I'm saying? This whole entire family is twisted. And the children really are innocent, but they got the bloodline of their daddy and mama that makes them evil as well.
Jewelry-wise, usually the 5-pointed star in a circle, or the 6-pointed star, or the cross with a serpent entwined about it. You see one of those, get away from it. That's their little suicide group. That's the one Manson belonged to, the process. The ghost head, triangles. That's one of the reasons I had one in the black world, but we didn't get it set up in time. It's jewelry. They're in certain areas. It depends upon the leader. They make the females dress in certain sensuous ways, but out here they don't. Makeup on the eyes, particularly in a female. When we get a witch saved out of witchcraft, they can't touch makeup for almost 3 months because they're taught to use makeup for witchcraft, which is what it was invented for. And they can't touch it for 3 months because the spirits that came out of them try to get back into them through the makeup. So we've lost many people through it. Later, if they grow and strong in the Lord, if they want to use a little makeup, they can, but they never go back to using it the way they were witchcraft. Supernaturally, you can detect it through the eye. Many people, after being around witches for a while, start to see the difference between witches' eyes and everybody else's eyes. It's just simply the demons that were in them, okay? And the wisdom that came with it. Yes. Oh, I'm so glad somebody brought that up.
She's talking about how the whole God brought her out of the sorority, and I don't know if she's a real person, a robotoid, or need some help on this one, because need some help from the spirit on this one, because I don't know if she came out and the remnants of the demon or whatever merged with her. Is it still attached? And this is what I'm saying, the remnants, the part that lingers is wrapped around her soul, and that's what I need discernment on, because I see stuff like this. She giving a great testimony about the black letters in the sorority, but and she pledged the oath. Now my question is she still performing? Did she perform homosexual rituals? And if so, is she continuing to perform homosexual rituals? Because you got to come all the way out of the beast. You got to come all the way out. You can't be half stepping. And for her, since she's in the sorority, she know all about stepping. You can't come out half stepping. You got to come away out at 100%. Like I said, I don't know if this is a synthetic, a robotoid, a clone. It's just a program, because you do have the RCNI in the back. And if you go and you're looking at her shirt, she got power on the shirt with the W in between. So it's not like I ain't see her throw up some signs in the video. It's just that, you really have to pay close attention, because that's what trickery is all about. And that's what the necromancy book is about. The book of shadows. It's things that's hidden in the dark, within the shadows. So, and that's what we're exposing. So, just being honest. Everybody can formulate their own opinion. Say she brave, coming out, and this and that. But I gotta further look at our profile, investigate, But for now, I'm gonna let it go.
Witchcraft. Supernaturally, you can detect it through the eyes. Many people, after being around witches for a while, start to see the difference between witches' eyes and everybody else's eyes. It's just simply the demons that were in them, okay? And the wisdom that came with it. Yes. Oh, I'm so glad.
That's the reason. That's the why. There's no reason. There's a good reason. There's no bad reason to live or to die.
Then what are you?
They're different. They're with it. Billions of galaxies of hundreds of millions of stars and a speck on one in a blink. That's us, lost in space. The cop, you, me. Who notices?
What's with you?
As in?
As if somebody had a gun to your head and said, you got to tell me what's going on with this person over here or I'm going to kill you. What is driving him? What was he thinking? You couldn't do it, could you? Because they would have to kill your ass because you don't know what anyone else is thinking. I think you're low, my brother. Way low. Like, what were you? One of those institutionalized raised guys? Anybody home? And the stand parts that are supposed to be there when people in you aren't. Well, why did you kill me?
Well, Kelly's still hanging back. Sigmund Freud is Dr. Ruth.
Answer the question.
Look in the mirror. Paper towels, clean cab, limo company someday. How much you got saved?
That ain't none of your business.
Someday my dream will come. One night you'll wake up and you'll discover it never happened. It's all turned around on you. It never will. Suddenly you are old. It didn't happen. It never will, because you were never going to do it anyway. You're pushing in the memory to zone out your bucko lounger, being hypnotized by daytime TV for the rest of your life. Don't you talk to me about murder. And all it ever took was a down payment on a Lincoln Town car. That girl, you can't even call that girl. What the fuck are you still doing driving a cab?
down, straightened up, and looked at it. You know, myself. I should have. I tried to gamble my way out from under, but that was just a warning to lose deal.
Slow down.
It's got to be perfect. It's got to be perfect. To go. Wrist all torqued down. I could have done anything I wanted to.
Red light.
Kanye West, that's how he got down. Psalms 37 and 17 again. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord uphold the righteous. But when you're righteous, the Lord holds you up. Even though it feel like your life's getting ready to cut off, feel like you ain't got that money, look like you ain't got the right kind of taxes coming in because they cut you this year, right? But you're righteous. Your knowledge is prevailing. You're powerful. The Lord getting ready to bless, man. How to get that extra money? Just hold steady what you got.